Hello, guys, back for another round. Best bet show headed in to the weekend. We've got the top 5 leagues there: Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Syria, Bundesliga, and between the four of us, we have notched down our favorite bets. Introducing Martin Green, Alex from Need for Tips, and Stuart from tipsterhq.com. Hello, everybody. Good to have you on board. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling about this week's slate? Why are you
Got to be
feeling
better
like
than
that,
last
Martin?
week. Last week was a nightmare for me. So
there were a lot of
anything that's up from there.
And,
I know there were some freaky results. Are you staying away from any teams as a result of that, Martin?
I'm definitely staying away from the Bundesliga for a bit. That was there are a few things that I like the look of there and didn't do very well. So I'm steering clear of that one for a little while. Heading more into Italy and a bit of the Premiership this week for me.
Very nice indeed. I do see your name is on Benevento. There's no surprise there. Yep. We'll get to that bet soon.
They're trying to buy all the old Arsenal players. They bought Sanya. They got Sanya. They're trying to get Samir Nasri and Alex Song. They're trying to be like Arsenal circa 2010 or something.
So is that going to be like your secret? Your secret team there?
No, definitely not. Never. I do love Benevento because keep betting against them and they keep losing. So it's great.
Yeah, well, there's certainly some bets that do cash, and then there's other sort of big names as well. You know, not to forget as well, we've got Champions League next week, so it'll be interesting to see which teams you're staying away from and which ones you are backing. Just want to say hello to everybody. We do have like a comment about Alex Harkin. He's saying that somebody was a nasty comment or whatever. We do encourage everyone to speak. I think there was like, if I remember, it was like a strange comment, but we don't tell people to I think it was like to shut up, but we don't say that. Anyway, all opinions are welcome as long as they're not too nasty. So listen, let's kick off, starting off with Premier League, and it is Tottenham versus Arsenal. Martin, you are not playing this one, which is a surprise. How do you think Arsenal are going to do over at Tottenham there, North London derby?
Yeah, it's not actually my list of best bets, but I did write an article covering this one for the glorious sister title Bookmakers Review. In it, I suggested 2 bets. One of them, both teams to score an over 2.5 goals, especially if Alderweireld isn't playing, because he's quite crucial for them, and Davinson Sanchez is a little bit inexperienced. And also Harry Kane to score at any time, 1.83. He's given a few interviews this week about how disappointed he was to get released from Arsenal as a young boy, and it always spurs him on to play well against them. And he always does play well against them. Well, very, very often scores against them. So quite fancy him to get on the score sheet too. Hoping Arsenal win, but don't really think it's going to happen, I'm afraid. Should be a good open game.
Really? Really? And again, Stuart, you're not on this one. It's like the Arsenal and the Tottenham fan are staying well clear.
Well, yeah, because we know what it's like. I mean, those of us that have got skin in the game know that we need to avoid this one like the plague. It's really, really tough game to call. Arsenal seem to be on a bit of an up. Things seem to be working out well for them with their new players. We'll just see how well that does against a slightly better defence than Everton's, because I think they'll find it a bit more difficult this weekend.
Yeah, all right. Well, Alex and myself are on this one. Alex, start us off.
Well, you know what? I'm with I will support Martin's team this time. I'll support Arsenal just because I like their transfers there, and I like how they are playing lately. They have Arsenal have ups and downs, but I think that this trio, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, and Aubameyang, will do magic next season. I think that finally it's time for Arsenal to compete for the top 3, not top 4. Okay, I'm going with the Alex Classic here. Both teams to score in the over 2.5 at 1.73.
Yeah, very good bet. I'm with this one as well. We covered this quite extensively on Premier League Punters yesterday, so do be sure to check that out. Interestingly, though, arguments for both Tottenham and Arsenal to win. So interested to hear your thoughts as well, those watching. I just want to shout out regular viewers. Is there Roth? We've got Ad Hoc. We've got Saeed, Ole Miss. Hello, Alex. You're the man. I just want to say Alex is back for a 10-team parlay or Akabet after this show. Is this the week he cashes? That was not a question for those. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, both teams score and the over 2.5 goals. Next, we have Martin is on Everton versus Crystal Palace. Interesting one. What are you going for?
A big problem for Crystal Palace now is that Wilfried Zaha is injured. He's out for at least a month, and they've really struggled without him this season. When he was out earlier, that was when Frank de Boer lost his job, and I think they could be sucked right back into the relegation battle in his absence. So I was thinking of going for the Everton win, even though they lost 5-1 to Arsenal last weekend, but I decided to play it more cautiously in the end and just go for Everton draw no bet, 1.63 at home. I think Crystal Palace might sneak a draw, but I don't think they'll win up there without Zaha.
Okay, awesome stuff. And Stuart, you're on Stoke versus Brighton. Is this the first crazy of the week?
No, I don't think this one's particularly crazy. It might even go down as eminently sensible. I think Stoke are coming up now. I think Paul Lambert has been a fairly good choice as manager. I backed him when he came in, and I think he's going to continue to show that in this one. The Stoke have got a good squad. They've invested well into the players they've got. They've also spent an awful lot of money on players that are now out on loan or sitting in the reserves and doing nothing. But I think with the squad they have, they're a solid enough side with a decent enough midfield to create some chances, and the players up front that can score the goals. And I don't think Brighton are really there yet. I think they kind of prepared for next season in the Championship with their transfers. Mm-hmm. So I'm on a Stoke City win at 2.24 with Pinnacle. So not completely crazy.
No, nice odds though. Nice odds. Well, I hope that one comes in, because that was my bet on Premier League punters. So West Ham versus Watford. You're also on this one, Stu.
I am, and I'm going against the home side in this one. I think West Ham are a side who they're very, very changeable, and I think the home pressure can really get to them. It's never really seemed like home yet, has it, that stadium? But Watford, they've changed manager. It seems to have given them a bit of a boost, and I'm expecting that to continue. I think if you matched up the two sides, 11 men against 11 men, then Watford would come out ahead. And this is almost a derby. But I found odds of Watford 3.1 with BetVictor, which I thought was an absolute steal. Plenty of value in that.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think they'll be riding high after that Chelsea win?
Well, it'll certainly help, won't it? And if your star striker can get away with giving the finger to everybody in the stadium, then well done.
All right. Huddersfield versus Bournemouth now. And Martin, you're on this one. What are you backing?
Yeah, I'm surprised I'm the only one on this, actually. Bournemouth are in fantastic form. I really thought about backing them last weekend and just didn't in the end. I wish I had, because, they keep on winning. They beat Stoke, and they're heading to Huddersfield, who are in absolutely dire form. Odds-on favourites to go down now, and I think they're going to get relegated. They just seem really bereft of confidence. Bournemouth are just playing really good football at the moment. They pass the ball nicely. They don't sit back. They come and have a go, and they really attack. So, yeah, I fancy them to take all 3 points there, and the odds are very attractive, 2.5.
All right. Okay. Just a shout out to Ben. He says, great to be here. Great to have you watching. Okay. Next, we have got, three of us are on this one, Newcastle versus Manchester United. Now, I really hope I'm not going to jinx it, because last time I bet on them, they lost, and it seems to be always happening, but I do like the odds. Stuart, let's start with you. Let's hope you're not going for crazy here and going for Newcastle.
This one might be a bit crazy. It might be a little bit, because it is way outside of my comfort zone. And I'm on Manchester United to win at 1.67. Oh, crazy.
Come on.
That is low. So your system said that was a value bet.
My system said that had value. So,
I think that your system. I think your system had something to drink before the show.
Well, what can you give to Excel to make it drunk? I don't know. If it works, let me know.
Drink a virus.
All right. So first on Manchester United win. Alex, what are you going for?
I liked a lot Big Man's approach yesterday with Manchester United and under 3.5. And I went also on the Premier League Panthers yesterday also with that. But I like also Manchester United minus 0.75 at 1.88. So in case of a 1-0 or a short win, 1 goal difference, half of our stake will win, half of our stake will be voided. So minus 0.75 at 1.88.
All right, I'm just taking the straight Manchester United win here, and let's hope I don't jinx it for all of us. Okay, Southampton versus Liverpool now. Alex, Martin, and myself are on this one. Martin, what are you going for?
I'm going for a Liverpool win in this one. It's going to be an interesting day for Southampton. It always is when Liverpool come to town because it's half the former Southampton team come along with them because so many players have moved between the two clubs recently. Liverpool have a pretty good record against Southampton. They're a very inconsistent team, so you're never quite sure what you're going to get. But if they play like they did against Tottenham, I think they should be able to overwhelm Southampton. Mohamed Salah's in fantastic form. And Southampton aren't that exciting going forward at the moment. So 1.83 on Liverpool for me.
Okay, first Liverpool. Alex, are you on Liverpool?
1.83 you said?
Yeah.
The odds
Wait, what
dropped
did you
still
find?
yesterday. Yeah, no, yesterday it was 1.85 and it was the banker of the week also for Big Man, also for me on the Premier League Panthers. I'm going also with the Liverpool at 1.85. Yeah, I think that it's a must win for Liverpool. They are the stronger side, despite the fact that they will have Champions League next week, or no, in 2 weeks when they're playing Champions League.
Yeah.
Next week, I think.
Next week.
I think that it's a sure win. I think that it will be a really good match. Again, I said also yesterday, Mo Salah to score there at 2.1. It's an interesting bet also.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, Ross says they play with my Porto on Wednesday. Interesting.
Oh,
And,
yeah, true.
both teams to score. Liverpool, Southampton, also a good play. I'm just going to take the Liverpool win. I decided to not play it on the Premier League punters, but after the show, I looked more into it. Saints are fighting relegation. They could cause the upset, but I think Liverpool need this win, and Saints really aren't doing very well at the moment. So yeah, Liverpool win for me as well. There was also a few bets. We've got like a backer man here, United win and the over 2.5 goals. And then we've got Mark Wright says Man United win and the over 3.5 goals. That's interesting because most games, Man United games, aren't high scorers. So I would probably look towards the unders, but we have our commenters here liking the overs. All right, next we're on. Oh, now it's Ligue 1. Did I say it right?
League. Okay, let's quickly post the matches we're going to be looking at. So the first game we're going to be looking at this week is AS Saint-Etienne, or AS, against Olympique Marseille. And we've got two people on this one. Natalie, you're always on the first Ligue 1 match. I know you just love Ligue 1 right now.
I don't even know why. Why am I always on the first one? Okay, it's like you're always on the last bet. Are you on the last bet this week? Oh no, we're all on. Okay, we're all on the last bet. That's interesting. Okay, yes, 12th versus 2nd. I have to say, just going for that away win, 1.88. Yes, Saint Etienne have the home advantage. They do enter on back-to-back wins, but Marseille are a strong team. 4 wins out of 5. I think one of them was a draw, and even on the road, they should win this. 1.88, can't argue with that one.
Yeah, Marseille are clicking right now. Alex, what do you reckon?
Yeah, they are on fire. 1.88, absolutely amazing value for Marseille, despite the fact that I will be a little bit worried if they weren't on fire like that, because Saint-Etienne on their turf, they are a decent side. They are putting problems to everyone. But how Marseille is playing right now is a sure win from my point of view, and the odds are perfect.
All right, thank you very much. And moving over onto a game that I'm involved in as well, Angers against Monaco. So Martin, Natalie, and myself are on this one. Martin's been a bit quiet recently. So what have you got for us? Big spike.
I've just got a straight Monaco win, 2.42. They beat Lyon 3-2 last time out. They're in pretty good form. Angers are decent at home, so you have to be a little bit cautious. But I think Monaco should have enough about them to win this one. Angers lost their last game, I think, and they're not in great form. They're not a particularly great side. So the odds on a Monaco win, 2.42, just look a bit too good for me to ignore.
Yeah, I have to say I agree with that, but I found 2.49 just before the start of the video, and that was with Pinnacle. So there's definitely some good odds out there. Natalie, what have you got?
I'm actually on both teams to score on this one. I sort of looked Angers' current record, Monaco's, and I was like a little bit worried of a draw or an upset. But I think both teams to score 1.83. Both have been scoring, both are conceding. Monaco less on this sort of the conceding, but I thought Angers at home should at least find the back of the net once. So I'm just going to go for both teams to score on this one, 1.83.
Natalie is doing
That should be fairly decent.
Natalie is doing her homework lately. Coming strong from Ligue 1. Angers are good home. They are scoring and stuff like that. Nice stuff.
I always do my homework. What are you talking about? I've just been doing more homework.
From Ligue 1, come on.
I can't remember who it is.
I like
but
the
I think
league.
Angers
I like hearing Stuart saying the names. It's just like it's an excuse to let Stuart have a real go on their Ligue 1.
That was good. Well done. I think Angers have got a striker that people are keeping their eyes on right now. I can't remember his name right, but just off the top of my head, I think there's a guy there people are keeping their eyes on. So if he gets a goal, I think Monaco can also do it. Barcelona G11 is saying Falcao is out for 3 weeks. Well, we'll see how much that has an influence on the game. But Falcao, last few seasons, he's been less and less important, I think. We'll see how it goes. For myself, I'm also on Monaco, as I said. Moving on, it's just one person on Guingamp against Caen, or Stade Malesherbes Caen, and that is myself. And this one I was really happy with. Backing the home side against Caen, who are not very, very good, to be fair. Guingamp, very, very small side, one of the Breton teams that's in the league. But 2.15 for the Bretons with William Hill was a good set of odds, and I was happy to get that for a home team.
Ooh.
Natalie, on to Bundesliga.
On to Bundesliga. I've just noticed Leipzig at home versus Augsburg. Martin, you are not playing the Leipzig win. Are you off the train for a bit?
I am off the train for a bit. I know they're doing very well. It's interesting that their striker now, who's playing up front for them, could get nowhere near the Everton team. So it makes me wonder about how good RB Leipzig actually are. But I just think Augsburg are a little bit of a dangerous side. They've got a pretty good away record this season, and I was burnt by betting against Augsburg last weekend, so I'm staying away.
All right. I've got Abdul Baki says, can you guys give us a parlay bet? We do that at the end. We sort of do a 2 or a 3 team parlay. But the show straight after best bets, Alex is going to give a 10 team parlay. Now, of course, it's for fun. You can also pick the ones that you like and discard the ones that you don't. Yeah, tune in for that one as well. And then there was somebody else, Kyle L says, anybody got anything on Barcelona versus Valencia? We haven't got that one listed, but I will when we get to La Liga. I'll ask the guys about it and see if they've at least got any leans. Okay, we are in Germany and Eintracht Frankfurt versus Cologne. Alex.
Home win, easy. Like I don't understand why Eintracht Frankfurt are priced at 1.93. Yes, I understand that FC Köln started the second half of the season really strong with 3 wins and 1 draw. But I think that it finished for them last round when they played again against Dortmund. Eintracht are an amazing home side. They are coming after some incredible results. They are fighting for the top 6 and the European spot at the end of the season. And I see big value, 1.93 for a home win, Eintracht to win.
Yeah, I did see a comment, I think, saying, was asking whether Stuart would be on Cologne. You're not playing that match.
No, I've got nothing in this one. Köln are a side that I was looking at, well, the game I was looking at. I think I was probably leaning more towards Frankfurt, but there just wasn't enough value in this for me.
All right. I just actually understood the comment as well. Valencia versus Barcelona today. I'm not playing that match. Anybody got any tips? It's the Copa del Rey match.
Oh, they won 1-0. I don't think. I think that also Messi will also stay on the bench again in the first half. He will enter in the second half. I didn't see the lineups, but no, you can play also both teams to score if you like. I don't know the odds for that. I think that Valencia will score against Barcelona, but it's a pass for me.
Pass for you.
If we're talking
Martin,
Chelsea, then Barcelona, then I think there may be a bet out there that people may want to be looking at. Try and get the odds for two La Liga winning managers from Barcelona, both managing in the Premier League next season, because I think we're going to have Pep, and we're also going to have Enrique, because I don't think Chelsea are going to be sticking
Enrique
with Conte.
Iglesias. Enrique
Luis
Iglesias is
Enrique.
coming Premier League. Luis Enrique.
Well,
Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias might do a slightly better job
I'd
than
have
Conte
thought,
right now. I don't know.
I'd have thought Enrique
Be
Iglesias would do
entertaining.
a better job than Antonio Conte at Chelsea at the moment, probably.
Probably. No, I know. We've got Dalo4 did say, where was that? I've lost the message now. I think he was saying, actually, I've completely lost it. Just straight
Just a
up
straight
Barcelona
Barcelona.
win tonight. Yeah. So, don't know. Tread with caution, though. Okay, next we are on Werder Bremen versus Wolfsburg. Stuart.
This one's quite difficult for me because I work with two guys at work, well, two people at work who are both Werder Bremen fans, and they're like, "What do you think this weekend?" I was like, "Yeah, I think they're going to lose." So Wolfsburg to win this one away from home. Looking at the stats, they're actually fairly similar, but if you go by head-to-head, then Wolfsburg really, really good option. And at 3.75 with Pinnacle, then there's value. So I'm going for that.
All right. Now moving over to Syria, and I'm just looking at this this sheet here. If you guys watching are wondering, we have a sheet, and then we put a yes by all of the matches that we're going for. So I don't know what the bets are. No one knows what our bets are, but we do know that we're all betting the same. So interestingly, Fiorentina versus Juventus, Spal versus AC Milan, and Napoli versus Lazio. Martin, Alex, and myself are on that, and Stuart is on none of them. So clearly, we must all know something that Stuart does not know. But let's start off. So Fiorentina versus Juventus. Take it away, Martin.
I'm going to go for a straight Juventus win in this one. I got odds of 1.91. They have won 13 games in a row now, I believe. And in that time, they've only conceded once. This defence is firing on all cylinders. They're not missing Bonucci at all. Daniel Rugani's really delivering on his promise, and Mehdi Benatia's doing very well. Either one of those two coming in is looking very good. The strikers are playing well. Gonzalo Higuain's got 5 in his last 3 games. I know they've got a big Champions League game coming up, but they can't afford to take Serie A lightly at all. They're 1 point behind Napoli, and Napoli keep on winning. So they're going to need to put out a strong team and go for it in a bid to get the 3 points and keep up the pressure at the top of the table, because they do not want to yield that league title. So 1.91 on the away win for me looks great odds.
Yeah, must feel very strange for Juventus sat in second. I'm sure it's a position they're used to sort of occupying first place, aren't they? So they're definitely going to be in it to win it. Alex, what do you like?
What can I say more? Juventus, exactly like Martin said, cannot afford to not to take this match seriously or to rest some of their players for Champions League. It's really important this round because Napoli are playing Lazio, and the odds for Napoli to lose some points there are bigger than Juventus to lose against Fiorentina. So I think that they should fight for the 3 points here, because they might turn the wheel and go in first place and Napoli in second after this round. So yes, all eyes on Juventus 1.87. I think that they will win against a really struggling Fiorentina team this season. Yeah. Really poor run. 11th place in the standings. Where are they? 11th place in the standings. I don't know. I think that Juventus are really strong right now for Fiorentina.
Absolutely, I think so as well. And what fantastic odds there! I found 1.87. Martin's found higher. Shop around for your odds. Get the best best bang for your buck. But you're not on that one, Stuart. You didn't like the Juve win. You don't think they can do it? Or are you worried about their visits to Tottenham, hosting Tottenham?
I definitely think they can do it. But Fiorentina, they're a side who they've battled back well. They're real trouble at the start of the season, but they seem to have battled back well. And Juventus, they've got some problems. As has already been mentioned in the chat, we've got Dybala, Matuidi,
But they are out for a
Costa,
lot of time now.
Cuadrado. They're all out for this game. And I think with that kind of injury list or that kind of suspension list, whatever the reasons they're out, you've got to be very, very careful about who you're going to play because there's a big match in midweek.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
but
it is tough.
the list that you mentioned there is not a new, is an old list. They missed also some matches ago, so they're playing with the same squad right now. Higuain
Yeah,
in front is
exactly.
just crazy right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they
it's a much
scored. They
smaller
scored
squad.
7
If you had
goals
those
in the
four
last
players
game
in it,
without-
adds things out a bit.
They didn't miss them against Sassuolo when they scored 7 last weekend, did they? Didn't miss Dybala at all. Since Dybala's been out of the
No.
side, Higuain doing a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Spal versus AC Milan now. And again, same three of us on that match. Alex, what do you like here, Spal versus AC Milan?
Away win 1.83.
Yeah.
Spal, come on. Spal are going down together with Benevento. I don't know the third team, but for sure Spal are going down. AC Milan started to play at their real value. Suso and the other players are starting to perform good. The draw against Udinese, it was not surprising because we said that Udinese will not be walkovers and they will score. We went with both teams to score. So I think that Milan will win this one, 1.83.
Okay, yeah, Milan, and what a great odds. Are you on that one, Martin?
I am indeed, yes.
Mhm.
Spal don't have the worst home record, but they have lost 4 games already. And yeah, AC Milan's form has taken a dramatic upturn since the turn of the year, unbeaten since 2017. I know they've drawn their last couple of games, but like Alex said, that was against far superior opposition than Spal. No real shame in drawing away at Udinese or against third place Lazio. So yeah, I think it's really interesting in Italy, which this doesn't happen in the Premiership at all. All 3 promoted teams look like they're just going to go straight back down,
Yeah.
which just shows that if you don't have the
Up they come
TV
and down they go.
see you later. See you later. Benevento, see you later. Verona, Spal, it's all looking bad. And I think, yeah.
You're going to miss them.
AC
You're going to miss Benevento.
I'm going to
I
miss
will miss
Benevento, to be honest with you. I don't
Yeah.
want them to go down. I like the mighty Benevento.
But don't worry about it because 3 more terrible teams will come back up next season.
You'll be back against 7-0 for the first 6 weeks of the season.
and let me tell you who is coming. Frosinone, they are first in the standings in Serie B. Frosinone, come on, we can do it also
Fantastic
next season.
Frosinone.
You heard it here first. Next season, bet against Frosinone. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'm going AC Milan win as well. I found 1.78. And you know what? For those watching as well, why not even do -1 on the Asian handicap there? Put the 2 bets in. If they only win by 1 goal, obviously get your money back. So yeah, but for the record, 1.78 AC Milan win. So all on the AC Milan win. All right, Crotone versus Atalanta. Just you, Alex, are on this one.
Yeah, 2 sides with different objectives. Atalanta are fighting for the European spots. Crotone is fighting to avoid relegation. A terrible side again. Also there with Spal together, fighting each other to who will go down or who will not. Atalanta, a really good side. Impressive season in Europa League against Everton, if you remember, and stuff like that. But what to say, Atalanta, really good team. They can concentrate right now. Of course, they will have next week to play in Europa League, but I think that they are too good for Crotone. 1.91 for Atalanta to win this match.
Okay, so going for the away win there. And then Napoli versus Lazio against. So, Stuart, why are you not on this match?
Because there's no value. Should be a good match, but there's just no value. Can I just say that Lamia Said came up with a great idea in the chat. He said we should buy some Benevento tops for memories. But I think we should. I think we should all chip in and buy Martin a Benevento top, and he should sit in a Benevento top in the last video of the season.
I will do that.
I like that idea. Buy Martin a Benevento top. You can sit and wear it with pride. You might with all the money that you've made from betting against them.
Yeah, to be fair, I should buy it for myself. I owe it.
All right. So Stuart doesn't find any value in this match, but Martin, myself, and Alex think we may have done. What do you like here, Martin?
Yeah, I can't say that I've found amazing value in this game. It's not one of Stuart's crazies at all, I'm afraid. But I'm going for both teams to score in this game. Napoli are a very high goal scoring side. Don't think they failed to score in a long, long time. Lazio are coming off the back of a pretty dodgy run of form, but they are still third in the table. They've got Immobile up front, who's the top scorer in Serie A and is doing very well. So I think they can cause Napoli problems here. Napoli beat them 4-1 earlier in the season, so it's understandable that Napoli are the favourites now they're at home. But I just think that Lazio can get on the score sheet, so I think both teams to score looks pretty safe to me at 1.66.
Okay, so you're going both teams to score. Alex, what do you like?
Alex Classic, of course, at 2.0. With a little bit big question mark here. Mertens is a little bit injured for Napoli. Top goal scorer for Napoli, but still I think that Napoli will win this game. But I'm going for the Alex Classic at 2.0.
Okay. I think I'm just going to stick with over 2.5 goals in this one. It's interesting. We're all on the same, very similar sort of page here, except Alex is sort of combining them. I got 1.62 for the over 2.5 goals. Both have obviously huge scoring power, but Napoli can keep games pretty tight at the back, especially at home. So I was a little bit worried about both teams to score and combining it. So I was just going to just do over 2.5 goals because Napoli can for sure score all those by themselves. So over 2.5 goals for me. Okay, so now we are. Oh no, we've still got Sassuolo versus Cagliari. Stuart.
Yeah, back to me, and maybe a crazy. Actually, perhaps not so bad, to be honest. I'm back in the home side in this one. Cagliari, they've been a side that's disappointed a lot of people. So Sassuolo, so I certainly won't be watching this game, but I am betting on it. I'm going for Sassuolo to win 2.15 with Bet Victor.
Okay. Please do it.
Sorry?
Roma Benevento.
Oh, sorry, I said that's not too crazy for you.
No, it's not particularly crazy. No, the crazies this week were what? Watford, and Wolfsburg, probably. They're the craziest. The rest are very ordinary. Very ordinary. Lesson 3.
All right. Final Syria match, and that is AS Roma versus Benevento. And just one guess who is on this one. What are you going for?
I'm going for Roma to win it, as I think you'll have gleaned from my comments all year long. Obviously, no value on the straight Roma win, but Roma win to 0, odds of 1.91. Benevento have lost their last 3 games to 0, and they haven't really even threatened to score. They've only scored 3 times in 11 games away from home so far this season, which is just absolutely dreadful. Can you imagine being an away fan for Benevento, going to all these grounds, not seeing your team score, watching them lose heavily every time? Oh, it's a nightmare for them. They're going to probably enjoy going back to Serie B and playing against Pescara next year. So Roma wins to 0, 1.91. Looks like great value to me.
Very nice. Okay. And I like the fact, so we've got one bet now in La Liga, and all 4 of us are on this one, and that is Malaga versus Atletico Madrid. Let's start. Stuart, are we going to start with you or are we ending with you?
Hey, you're the boss. You tell me.
All depends what you're going for. All right, we'll end with you. Alex, what do you like here?
I like what Stuart's like also, Atletico Madrid, but I will combine it with the under 3.5 goals at evens. I
Okay.
think that Atletico Madrid will surely win this match, but I don't think that they will force. Oh, you can play also to win 2-0 because Atletico Madrid have the best defense in La Liga. Under
Yeah.
Diego Simeone, their principal power is the defensive side. So Atletico Madrid and under 3.5 at evens.
Yeah, I'm not expecting Malaga to score either. Martin, what are you going for?
No, they haven't scored many goals recently at all, actually. So Atletico Madrid to win to 0 does look very good. I'm just going to go for be very boring, straight Atletico win, 1.62.
Okay. I'm going to go for Atletico -1, 2.17. I'm not predicting Malaga to score and certainly expecting them to at least get 2 goals there. If they don't, they just get 1 goal, I get my money back. Over to you, Stuart. What are you going for?
Well, everybody knows I love to finish a night on a crazy. Unfortunately, I'm going to let everybody down on this one because I'm on Atletico Madrid to win. I think Alex has said, they're very, very strong defensively. Diego Godin, I think, has more clean sheets than real teeth right now. So, I really think the odds of 1.62 from an Atletico Madrid win was just a bit of a gimme, really. And my system says there's value, so there's value. Let's go for that.
So your system
Right,
is totally drunk. Come on, 2 odds under 1.7. Come on, it's totally.
No, I know.
I don't want to swear here.
There's three bets this week where they're all under even. So what's going on?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah, very strange, Stuart. Something's up with your system, I might say. Normally we've got crazy odds there, but listen, it's a chilled system this week. All right, guys, so going to bring it now to do our 2-team parlay and our best bet. Start us off, Stu.
So my best bet is Monaco to win away against Angers, 2.49 with Pinnacle, and I'm putting that in the double as well because I'm very happy with that one. And I'm sure this will make you happy, Natalie, because I'm sticking with Manchester United in that double as well. And 1.67, so a reasonable but not completely nuts double this week.
Okay. What are you going for, Martin?
I'm going to go for Juventus to win, 1.91. Interesting to hear everyone talk about their injury problems, but I just think Fiorentina are one of those sides that are mid-table. They've got nothing really to play for. They're not going to go down. They're not going to challenge for a European place. Juventus are going to be more motivated here. They've been doing well without Dybala. They've been doing well without Costa. So 1.91, that'll be my banker. And for a double, I'll do Roma and Atletico.
All right. Alex, what are you going for?
I know that you don't want to read my handwriting because it's a mess and you will not understand anything. But I'm going with big spike here. Juventus at 1.91 as my banker, and my double AC Milan to win and Atletico Madrid to win.
Oh, really? Okay. That's my my double. Atletico Madrid and AC Milan, and then I'm going to go Liga, and I'm going to do Marseille to win as my banker. I'm liking Liga at the moment, so that wraps up the best bet show.
I think that you should go also with Angers, or what you said earlier. Angers both teams to score.
What as another banker?
Yeah, I think that you're allowed to do it. I have a good feeling about that.
We can make the rules. We can make the rules. You go along. Stu, what did you want to say?
I know this is all about fun. I know we have fun, but everybody does need to be careful with their money and their betting. I think one of the things that's really shown that today, not in a betting thing, but anybody who's listened to Billy Key talk, who's an Aldershot striker who used to play for Torquay, and I watched him play when he was there. It's kind of the sobering reality of football. There is, people suffer from anxiety, people suffer from depression. And if anybody out there is having problems, then please seek help, okay? There is help out there for you. Same if you're suffering from any betting problems, seek help. It is important that, your mental health is as good as your physical health. So check out people like Clasp, who do great work, and really, really important. So, we like to have fun, but there is a serious side to all of this as well. So thank you to Billy Key for being strong and, speaking up. And I think it's really important other people can go and seek help if they need it.
Yeah.
Call Stuart. He's a good listener.
I am indeed.
He is a good listener. Yeah, reach out. No, so it is very true as well. This is for fun, and it's all about betting with the bankroll and what you can afford as well. It is about having fun. And talking about having fun, we're about to move over to a 10-bet parlay. So I'm super excited, and that is fun, guys. I think we've got. It's very weird. We've got like a few people sort of like saying this is not serious and whatever. It's for fun. Hopefully one day it will hit. But yeah, it's all about fun, and it's all coming from Alex. So I just want to say goodbye and thank you to Team Bankroll, Martin, Stuart, and Alex, and to all our wonderful viewers. Hit subscribe, like, everything, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys.